on one of the best views you'll find in all of baseball. Downtown Pittsburgh in PNC Park. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Miami Marlins and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Should see some great battles out of these two next on the show. Garrett Cole, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, you see the ERA there. Not anything that's going to jump out, but he has been dependable and gives his ball club a chance to win.
D. Gordon heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball.
Second baseman, number 9.
That's yanked into the stands. Strike one.
First pitch, 7:06.
Grounded down the third baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. And a fastball is swung on and missed, and there is your first out of the contest. And here's how the visiting Miami Marlins will line up in this one. What do you think they need to do to keep this winning streak rolling, Steve?
Well, you know, guys, I think this one could be a slugfest. If you get to the starter early and you continue to beat up on that bullpen, goodness, you could score a ton of runs.
Christian Yelich will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Eric, we look at this Pirate ball club as they enter play here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
And this time of year is really starting to catch up with these guys now. They've been fairly lifeless here in these past few games. Bullpen's tired, the starters are tired. Heck, everybody's tired. But you've got to find a way to push through it.
And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Well, Ferg, as he's known amongst baseball people, really does call a good game back there. He might reward a pitcher for a good location every once in a while, but most of his calls, they seem to be spot on.
And with that, let's give you a look at how the Pirates align defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, Matty, Gregory Polanco has 3 traits that make him an incredible outfielder. He's got that frightening speed, fearless approach, and he's got an absolute cannon for an arm. That range of skills that he puts on display, breathtaking. He should be a factor in any game he's playing
in. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
That's a ball.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. On a hole now as he swings and misses at a pitch in the dirt, and it's 1-2 now.
Boy, when he's got that thing going good, it just takes a nosedive right at the end.
First inning as we're just underway from Pittsburgh. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
And we'll see him work both sides of the plate with the curveball going forward. Now, maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Grounded to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. Now the Pirates will get their first opportunity. No score. Adam Conley is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Marlins. Eric, any thoughts?
Yeah, guys, in his last start, he won his 9th game of the season. So he's going for double digits here in this one.
Getting ready now is Starling Marte to lead things off in the home half of inning number 1.
Pirates number 6 left fielder Starling Marte.
Out in front of it, strike 1. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1. This Marlin Ball Club Eric Karros, as they begin play here tonight, they've been pretty much unstoppable the last couple of weeks or so. Winners of 9 straight ball games.
Yeah, but they've got a tough assignment on the mound here tonight, so they're going to have their hands full. But the way they've been playing, I get the sense that no one in that dugout's too concerned.
And here's how Clint Hurdle set his Pirates lineup for this one. Eric Karros, who you focused on?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be paying close attention to Starling Marte. He's been a menace to opposing pitchers lately. He's hit 4 home runs in the last 10 ball games. He's shown that he's a serious power threat, so they better be careful not to leave any mistakes out over the plate.
Josh Harrison comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
That first pitch is going to be key all night long. If he gets ahead early with the fastball, that's when he can get tough to figure out, especially with the arsenal that he has.
The windup and the 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Echeverria to his left. He's there. Throw gets him, 2 down. And with a quick breather here, let's give you a look at the Miami D. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, this defense is rock solid up the middle. They've got a Gold Glover at second base who is athletic, agile, and has range second to none.
Andrew McCutchen will dig in. Currently 5th in the National League in batting to begin play.
And he has a top 5 on-base percentage as well.
Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger. You got to figure that that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And this ball runs away for ball 2, 2-1. Hard hit ball to second. Gordon is there. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.
Yeah, and that's a 2-out error right here in the first inning. Now, you hate to prolong any inning, but especially the first one. Now you're going to force your guy to face another dangerous hitter in this inning when he should be relaxing in the dugout.
Jung Ho Gong will stand in now. He homered in the ballgame last night.
Well, you know, he's been averaging at least an RBI per game over his last 10, so yesterday's performance shouldn't have come as any big surprise to anybody.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
Well, this is the kind of situation where they came up short last night. They had opportunities, but they could never really cash them in, so you can bet they'd love to get something going on the board early here.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes, he did. It's ruled a strike. Hit on the ground to short. Fielded by Echeverria. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. Pirates leave 1. After 1, no score. Giancarlo Stanton will stride in now. 2 hits for him, including a home run in last night's contest.
And he's been hitting the ball out of the yard, too. A whole bunch of home runs in his last 10 games. And yesterday was a good one, too.
Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
2 times here they've gone away. Both pretty easy takes. And as a hitter, now I'm thinking it might be time they try to bust something inside.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
And like most right-handed power guys, he's a good high ball hitter. So that's where you're going to want to keep that fastball going forward.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And they know full well the threat that this guy poses. So even down 3-1, I can't imagine he's going to get anything that he can drive right here.
Cole into the windup. Needs to hit his spot here on 3 balls and a strike. And that misses for ball 4. So it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
And sometimes, you know, you just got to learn that harder isn't always better. You've got to be able to dial that fastball down a few miles an hour and make sure you keep it in the strike zone.
Jonathan Lucroy gets his first shot here with a man on following the leadoff walk.
And you know, guys, we talk about it all the time. Leadoff walks are so dangerous, and we'll see if they can take advantage of this one.
Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1.
Well, not really how you want to start the next guy after a walk. That pitch isn't even close.
Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
The 2-0 on the way. There's a strike. It's 2-1.
And even though that's a strike, that's a good take. You want to be looking 1 pitch, 1 spot. So don't go swinging at that one. That was nasty.
Runner goes for second. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. A quick out number 1.
Batting 6th, third baseman
Derek Dietrich is in to take his first swings here with the runner still at first and 1 away.
Well, too bad that last guy couldn't advance the man into scoring position, so now it's probably going to take a gapper to get him home.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And a strike to even the count, 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
He's really off to a tough start in this series. Remember, he had the hat trick in game 1 yesterday, and now he's got another strikeout here. Sometimes when you get in a rut like this, they're not always easy to climb out of.
Cole Gillespie will stand in, and he's been tearing the cover off the ball the past few days as you see his numbers from the last 5 ball games. First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. This is well struck, high and deep toward the left field corner. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. The throw into second, not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Well, I'll tell you what, that is how you attack a baseball. Look at how quickly he gets to this ball in the inside corner, and that's a tough pitch to get around on. He pulls those hands just a little bit tighter into his body, he barrels it up, and then drives it off the wall down the left field line.
Adeiny Echeverria comes forward hoping to get it going at the plate. Only one hit in his last 4 ball games. First pitch on its way. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
Yeah, even with 2 on and 2 away, this is not a guy that's going to back down out there. He comes right after him with a fastball, and he gets ahead.
No score here as we play inning number 2. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Well, he's got a big pitch coming up here. That would be huge if he could get out of this with the game still even.
Too high, 1-2.
And he doesn't want to give in here, even on a 1-2 count now. Not with the base open and the pitcher on deck.
Yeah, if you can get him to chase here, great. But I agree, Steve. I don't think you come after him and risk a 2-run single.
And that misses 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Marlins strand a pair. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Francisco Cervelli will get his first shot here, and you can see he's got that average up near the 330 mark to begin playing.
And that is huge for him, too. This is a contract year for him, so he'd love to take those great numbers straight to the negotiating table.
Into the windup and the pitch. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike. He may not throw a ton of changeups here tonight, but he's got a good one when he needs it.
And I think he will need it because this is a good fastball hitting team. Most teams are, so the more you can keep these guys guessing off balance, the better.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Yeah, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Boy, and in the first 2 games of this series, he's already struck out a total of 4 times now. You get to where you just hate taking that walk back to the dugout. I'll tell you, it's a very frustrating feeling.
Jordy Mercer will stand in, and as you can see, his home and road splits there. He's been a much better hitter away from home. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll start the at-bat with a slider that didn't miss by a whole lot. It's ball 1. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
And that's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
Well, he almost hit him on the last pitch, and he's showing he doesn't care. He's coming right back inside.
Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
And sometimes it doesn't quite matter how hard a thrower a guy is. I mean, if he can locate, he's going to be successful. The location here is absolutely spot on. Right on the inside corner. That's a tough, tough pitch.
Here's Gregory Polanco. Chop foul at the plate, strike one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Slider taken here, 1 ball, 1 strike. And this one misses now to the Pirate right fielder, 2-1.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count, and that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
Into the windup, here's the 2-1 pitch. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Well, it's looking like this might be their best chance to get that first base runner out there. And really, this has been one of the few guys that's even been ahead in the count.
This is pulled into right, and the Pirates have their first base hit. The relay, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Well, I think this was a little bit of a gamble from my perspective. I had a feeling that he'd take a big turn around first and then hold on, but he was having none of that. He's smelling 2 all the way, and he's going to make it there with a hustle double.
Jason Rogers will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, guys, that's why they call it a batting average. He's been hitting over 350 in his last 10 games, but he had kind of a bad one yesterday.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Bottom of the second here with no score. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. If you can put that changeup below his knees, you won't come within a foot of it.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Now, he does have first base open, so he doesn't have to come in right here. He can try to make that perfect pitch, and you know what? If he misses, who cares?
And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
Garrett Cole gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. From the stretch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Gillespie on the move. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Pirates strand a couple. Will move to the 3rd with no score. Adam Conley set to lead off the 3rd. 9, 1, and 2 due up.
Well, you know it's always a tough inning when your pitcher leads off for you because most of the time the guys just flat out can't hit. But who knows? Maybe he can get something started here and help himself out.
And he gets ahead with the curveball. Strike one. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get one pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, one away. Well, unfortunately, it appears he's going to be forced out of the game with what looks like a lower right arm injury. And it could be a number of issues, of course, so hopefully it's nothing too serious. Bud Norris will be summoned now to take over following the injury.
Bud Norris.
D. Gordon will dig in for a second time, a strikeout victim opening up the ball game.
You just don't like to get beat on a fastball in that situation. I got to believe they'll go right after him again.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. Third inning, no score to this point. Hit out towards second. Harrison has it on to first, and there were two down.
Now batting, center fielder, Christian Yelich.
Striding into the box, Christian Yelich. He flew out in his last at-bat. Norris gets the sign. First pitch on the way. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball one.
2 quick outs in the inning. This hitter's job is to work the count, get on base, and give his middle-of-the-order hitters a chance in this inning.
In for a strike. It's 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
2 out, nobody on. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. A little bouncer, but it gets foul. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Back goes Polanco. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Starling Marte will dig in again. He grounded out to start the home first.
Not really a good at-bat. Forget getting out, but he didn't see any pitches as well.
On the ground to the left side. Backhanded. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
Oh, my goodness. This guy is really starting to heat up. Now, that's 8 straight games with a base hit. He's been fun to watch.
Josh Harrison stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Watches a fastball right there for strike one. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does two things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal at all.
Now a snap throw to first. A dive, but he's back.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
Nobody out, runner on first. And there he goes towards second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And no throw, as it turns out, as he takes second with ease. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there. No one out with a runner at second. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You got to make these guys earn it.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Yep, a single and then a walk to start the inning. But this is exactly how big innings get started. So they're set up now to maybe put up a crooked number here.
Coming to the plate now, Andrew McCutchen. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1.
Good pitch right there, right on the heels of a walk. He needed to get ahead of the next guy, and he did just that.
Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. A pause and the 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Line to the right side, and that will fall in front of Stanton. It's a base hit, and no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Well, that base hit is going to get his hit streak to 6 games now, so he's swinging it.
Jung Ho Gong steps into the box now, and he does so in what feels like what will be an important moment in this one. Bases loaded, tie score.
Yeah, guys, and it's always nice to play with that early lead, so we'll see if he can get it done right here.
But this is speared by the first baseman, and they'll run him down and tag him out between first and second. A double play.
And for a first baseman, if the most direct route is to just tag the guy, that's what you do. There's no sense in trying to throw it to your pitcher or your second baseman covering, especially if you don't have to.
Francisco Cervelli in now. He went down looking at his first trip to the plate.
And he was absolutely frozen with a good fastball, so let's see if he's a little more aggressive on that pitch this time.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 92 splits the plate, and it's strike 1.
Boy, and if these guys come away with nothing here, they'll have squandered a real good opportunity.
And there's ball one. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2.
You can see where they want to go to try and get him out. A lot of pitches in on the hands in this sequence. They don't want him to be able to extend.
Trying to strike him out for the second time. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away. Jordy Mercer would be next. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Line drive to left. Gillespie is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. A golden opportunity to get on the board. Here goes for naught. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. John Jaso will get us started here for Miami, and he'll have backup in the form of Giancarlo Stanton waiting on deck.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. And he misses again. 2-0. That one's more like it, he says. Back to 2-1 now.
And at the plate, if you've got an umpire helping you out, no reason to go after a borderline pitch on 2-0.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Norris is ready. 2-2 on its way. Still 2-2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2-2. I mean, that was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging at it.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Played on the backhand. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Up next for the Marlins, right fielder,
So 1 away now, and that brings up the dangerous right fielder, Giancarlo Stanton. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for route number 2.
The key here as a first baseman, you've got to be able to stay focused on the baseball, which is easy for me to say. I don't have half a bat heading my way, but that's a nice job down there to take this one in.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. That evens it up 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
No runs, just 1 hit and 1 error so far for the Marlins. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Miami down in order. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Jordy Mercer is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. That's inside. 2-0.
After the strikeout his first time around, I think he was able to use that first at-bat as a learning experience. Those have both been real good takes.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Out in front as this is skied in the air to straightaway left. Gillespie comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
25, Gregory Polanco.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gregory Polanco. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. And he falls behind. 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he wastes a fastball high there. 1-2. Now just tried to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Well, it looked like he had things in control to start him out. Now he's running from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last one wasn't even close.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. He pulls this one into right, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
A couple of hard-hit balls here to start the inning. Well, the first one found a glove, but not this one, though. He's on with a one-out single.
Jason Rogers will stand in. He drew base on balls his first time. He's set. Here it comes. Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time as he steals second.
That is impressive speed right there when you can still steal a base on a slide step. Wow, that was nice.
The 1-0 delivery. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And a dive out there in left center, but he can't come up with it. Around third and being waved on home. The relay throw. And he is in there.
Well, there's one way to get our first run of the game across. Good hustle there on the RBI triple, and they're in good shape to possibly make it 2-0 with another base hit.
Bud Norris will stand in with a golden chance here to help himself out with a runner at third.
And he knows this is a definite strikeout situation. So the big key here is, at the very least, find a pitch you can put in play.
First delivery to him on the way. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with one away?
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
Back to the mound and off his leg. No play as the run comes in to score, and we're all hoping he's going to be okay on the mound.
Well, you know all the infielders are taught to try and knock the ball down in that RBI situation. But here on the mound, I don't think he had any choice. This one comes back at him and gets him flush. By the time they all scramble around to find the ball, they have no chance of preventing that run from scoring.
Here's Starling Marte. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
Hit sharply toward the right side. In there, a base hit.
And it's just the 4th inning here, but he's already given up more hits in this one than he did in his entire previous outing. Whatever he had going on last time out, it ain't happening here.
Into the box now, Josh Harrison. He drew a walk his first time up. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. Sends that one out of play for strike one. The 0-1 pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
That changeup away is his ground ball pitch. That's a good job to hold off.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. This is hit sharply to the left side, but gloved by the third baseman for the out.
The center fielder, number 22.
Andrew McCutchen gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th.
And a big 2-out at-bat right here. You know, it's still early in this game, but you don't want to have to look back on this as a major missed opportunity later on.
Smoked on the ground left side, and just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
Now back, third baseman, Jung-Ho.
Well, he's hoping to just get out of this 4th inning and maybe try to regroup for the 5th. But this is now 8 hits he's allowed already, so he's got to be running out of chances to turn things around.
Jung-Ho gone. Steps into the box here in one of the bigger spots in the ballgame so far. Bases juiced now with 2 away.
Yeah, and this is one of those make-or-break moments in a ballgame, Matt. You don't want to let an opportunity like this in the middle innings get away from you.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
You get the sense he's starting to panic a little bit out there. He's not following through on any of his deliveries, and some of his pitches aren't all that close to the strike zone.
Swing and a little tapper. He'll come home with it, and they get to force it home. Whatever works as the side is retired. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. Leading off the inning, Derek Dietrich, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
And some action now in the Pirates bullpen. They've got a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game because right now they just seem out of it.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Yeah, a couple of mid-90s fastballs, and he hasn't been close on either one of them.
Now a fastball. Oh, look below the knees, but he rings him up anyway, and there's one gone. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the fifth. And boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. Cole Gillespie walks into the box, reached base with a double his first time up.
And that's been their only hit so far in the game.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0.
That's a ball.
Just missing here. 2-0.
And after that double in his first at-bat, you can tell they're approaching him with a bit more caution here. As well they should.
Norris has his target. 2-0 on its way. 3-0 now.
And that questionable call on the previous pitch, it really changes the at-bat because he doesn't want to just lay one in there on 2-0. Now it's 3-0, and the tide is not working in his favor.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. Not a bad idea.
And the count will be full. And that misses for ball 4.
Man, a little surprising they didn't challenge him there. I mean, you know, there are certain guys you just have to earn their way aboard. This isn't exactly the most dangerous guy in the lineup, so he'll be happy to take the walk.
Digging in, Adeiny Echeverria. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Hit to short. There's Harrison for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Nothing doing for the Marlins. They're still down. It's 2-0. Francisco Cervelli will dig in now. Struck out and lined out in his first 2 at-bats.
Yeah, he hit that ball pretty hard on the line out. He just couldn't get it to fall for him.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
The 0-1 on its way. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Down the line, but this is a foul ball. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. And another foul ball. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Hit hard back up the middle. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Yeah, nothing too special about a ground ball single up the middle here, but If you keep putting the ball in play like they've been doing, good things have a tendency to happen. We'll see if this gets them started.
Jordy Mercer will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out 0 for 2 thus far. Runners on the move for second. Drilled to the left side. And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
And ideally on this play, you'd like to think you could make it up to third, but no sense risking it if you're not sure. So even though he was in motion on the pitch, he's going to wind up holding on at second base. Hey, better to be safe than sorry.
Well, now the Miami manager's up out of the dugout and on his way out to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. David Phelps is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Here's Gregory Polanco, as he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. One there, on to first, and how about that? He comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play ball with one pitch.
Oh, it's just so nice to be able to bring in a reliever that can get you a ground ball. Sure enough, first batter he faces, he gets him to hit the ball on the ground, and it turns into a very important double play.
Stepping in now, Jason Rogers. And this one gets away. That could be a run. And the recovery will be in time. He's out at the plate. And a costly decision to try for it there, as all of a sudden the inning is now over. Bucks go down quietly as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. David Phelps will come on, as he's newly into the ballgame, getting his first plate appearance now here in the 6th.
David Phelps.
Norris into the windup. Here comes the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Surprised that there's no pinch hitter here?
Shocked is more the word for me. You're losing, but you're letting a reliever hit? I just don't get it.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he's set down, 1 away.
Up next for the Marlins, second baseman
D. Gordon will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Grounded to short. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
And you had to figure that sooner or later someone was going to do something at the plate. Now, that's just their second hit of the ball game, and it comes all the way in inning number 6. Offense has been almost non-existent so far.
Christian Yelich will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting the line drive right back up the middle.
And he pours this one in at the letters. 0-1. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Well, maybe you see a little cat and mouse game going between the pitcher and the runner right now. We'll see who wins this duel.
Here comes the 0-1. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. He's running towards second. Pitch outside the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
We've already seen the ball's not really traveling all that well here tonight. So both these managers might start thinking, we got to shake it up a little here offensively. So they turn him loose here, and he's into scoring position with the stolen base.
A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Now a look and a throw back to second. And the runner will get back standing.
Just checking.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. McCutchen on the move. And he makes the catch for the second out. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, John Jason. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only one.
You know, sometimes guys get caught up in thinking about being the big hero. The key here, though, is just keep it simple. See the ball, hit the ball. Usually the best results come with that mindset.
First offering on its way. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike one. No runs, 2 hits, and 1 error so far for the Marlins. Line toward right center. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
A really good at-bat here as we watch it again. Look, he finds his pitch, drives it right back up the middle, and with 2 away, that runner doesn't have to hold up and make sure it drops. He's moving on contact, and he's going to wind up scoring easily.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1.
Now you've got the tying run over at first, 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
And we've seen guys swing at that 4-seam riding fastball up in the zone. But you're never going to get on top of that thing when it's up that high.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Marlins get 1 here on a couple of hits. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. Pittsburgh leads this one 2-1. Jason Rogers gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Thought about it, but he holds up on the knuckle curve. 1-2. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. And a rather easy first out.
Now batting.
And this is right where they wanted this thing. You see it on show track there. They wanted to take him up around the letters, hoping for the pop-up, and that's exactly what they got.
Cole Figueroa will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Cole Figueroa.
And he takes ball 1.
Yeah, looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
Low-scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. And, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
Oh, shaking his head on that knuckle curve. 1-2. slapped hard the opposite way. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Yeah, plenty of hits here so far, but not a lot to show for it in the run column. Maybe this can help turn that around as they get a man on here with just one away.
Starling Marte digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul.
That ball's foul.
Drilled right back up the middle. Bare-handed for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Time for a quick break, then back to PNC Park after this. Back here in Pittsburgh, it's on to the 7th inning with the Pirates leading in this one, but before the inning gets underway, let's check out the game summary to this point. Guido Knudsen is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
Number 63, Guido Knudsen.
Jonathan Lucroy will come forward now. He's popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances.
Lucroy.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
0-1, here's the pitch. It's sharply toward third. And oh, he can't knock this one down as it zips right by him into left.
Yeah, a hot shot that time and a tough read down there at third base. He just couldn't get the leather on it.
So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Derek Dietrich. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run.
Yeah, but you got to make sure that he doesn't try to do too much here. Just keep that line moving. Do something productive and give the next guy a chance as well.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Not close. It's 2-0.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. He's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
I don't like the way they're working here. They're giving him way too much credit.
Yeah, if it's an inch or two outside, I think he'll chase it, but not when it's way off the plate.
And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
That probably should have been a strike, but 3-0, sometimes you don't get that call. He puts a man on here on the 4-pitch walk.
So striding in, Cole Gillespie, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Sacrifice attempt here. And Cervelli will have to go to first, and it's a successful sacrifice.
He can't ask for much more than that. That tying run moves over to third now with only 1 out, so we'll see how the infield decides to play it here.
So stepping in, Adeiny Echeverria, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Trying to hold the lead. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. One out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Gets the call on the changeup there. 2-1.
Yeah, you don't see 2-0 changeups too often, but if you know a good hitter's going to be sitting fastball, don't give him what he wants.
Here it is. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
And remember here, you've got a base open at first, so a walk is not the worst thing that could happen.
One out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. And he misses with it. Ball four, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Well, not totally sure if that was their intention, but hey, it's not the end of the world because now you give yourself some options all around the diamond.
Martin Prado will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
14, Martin Prado.
Into the seats. 0-1. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. Too high. 1-2.
Yeah, and he didn't want that one to be in the strike zone. Even with the bases loaded, this is still a strikeout situation, remember.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a fly ball, but shallow. And that's not going to do it. Under it is Mercer. 2 away now.
Boy, that's just a nice pitch right there with the bases loaded. He gets an infield fly out of it for a big second out. And now he's given himself a much better chance to get out of this mess.
Your attention, please.
So a call to the bullpen now, and they'll make a move for the left-hander here.
Tony Watson.
Here's D. Gordon now. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball 1. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching. Now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitter's count here, 2-0.
Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Line to the right side, but foul. And this could be trouble now. It's 3-1.
Well, you've got the matchup you wanted, but that's not going to amount to much if he can't throw strikes.
Has to challenge him here. And he drops a change in on him there, and that'll run it full 3-2.
Oh, it'd be a big letdown if they get nothing out of this. But they're a strike away from that coming true.
Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Very weakly on the ground. That rolls foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive.
This is turning into a great battle at the plate.
Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Good work there from the Pittsburgh bullpen. Stretch time coming up here in Pittsburgh. It's the Pirates 2 and the Marlins 1. Brian Morris is on now out of the bullpen as he'll make his 70th appearance so far this year.
Brian Morris.
Josh Harrison will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Looks like a left-hander up and throwing now in that Marlins bullpen. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
Now, getting that first out is always critical in a one-run ball game. And they could certainly use a quick 7th inning here.
Andrew McCutchen will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. Grounder down the line at third. To his right, Dietrich in time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Jung-Ho Kang.
Jung-Ho Kang will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far.
Well, guys, it just hasn't been his day. You know, sometimes cleanup hitters are sort of all or nothing type hitters. But hey, he's still got a chance to make an impact on this game right now.
And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. They lead it 2-1. Christian Yelich comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1. So getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
He's set, and the pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Flipped out the other way toward short. But this is yanked down out there at shortstop for the first out.
Now batting, the first baseman,
John Jaso steps in after hitting an RBI single his last time around. Here it comes. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Hitter's count now. Here's the 2-1. And this ball's hit sharply toward the first base coaching box. It's a foul ball. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
Oh, that's a nice comeback from down in the count 2-0. He doesn't panic. He doesn't just start laying pitches in there. He had a good plan to start with, and then he executed that plan all the way through the at-bat.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
0-1 count and the pitch.
1-1.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Chopped weakly to the left. Barehanded by Gung. It's in time.
Oh, what a play.
1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They still trail it here 2-1. Francisco Cervelli digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
Catcher, Francisco Cervelli.
Here's the pitch. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. Oh, 2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. That was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
Well, this is a stroll he's taken 5 times in this series now. That slow walk back to the dugout after getting punched out. After a while, these things, they start to wear on you. You've got to try to keep the mindset that every at-bat's a new opportunity, but most of the time, that's easier said than done.
Here's Jordy Mercer now, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now. Now a swing and a miss on a pitch well out of the strike zone as he becomes the second out.
All right, guys, we're going to check this sequence out again on Showtrack, but I can guarantee you he doesn't want to see it again. He's got this thing all backwards up there. He looks at the first 2 pitches. Those are pitches he probably should have swung at. Then he swings at the one pitch that's out of the strike zone.
Here's Gregory Polanco. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
And I think with no one on base, you know, this is a guy you need to come after. I certainly wouldn't be afraid to give him a fastball here.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. And a sinker is over that time. It's back to 2-1. 2 out, nobody on. shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. Barehanded by Gordon. Got him.
Woo, no problem.
Down in order go the Pirates. They still lead it 2-1. Welcome back to Major League Baseball on the show from Pittsburgh, PA. Ninth inning about to start in this one. And Clint Hurdle's out to have a conference at home plate, so it appears we'll see a double switch here. Mark Melanson is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Now pitching and batting in the 7th spot, number 35, Mark Melanson. Now playing right field and batting in the 9th spot.
Kicking off the top of the 9th, Jonathan Lucroy. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Hit hard towards center, and that'll be a base hit, so they couldn't ask for more as the possible tying runs aboard to kick off the ninth.
Now batting, third baseman, Derek Dietrich.
Derek Dietrich comes to the plate now with the tying run at first, so he'll be looking to drive a ball into the gap here. In there at the knees, strike one.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
And, oh, this one's by him to the backstop. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, he's in this game here trying to close this thing out, but he just made his job a little more difficult here in the 9th inning. This one gets away, and that will most certainly be scored as a wild pitch.
One and two now as that one's fouled off. Melanson's ready. 1-2 on his way. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game.
He knows his job is to hang on to the lead for his team. But with a guy in scoring position, he's got to do something to come up big. Not a whole lot bigger situation to come up with a strikeout than right there. He's fired up about it, but he's still got some work to do right now. He's not out of this thing yet.
Into the box now, Cole Gillespie. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. Nervous time now in that third base dugout.
Heck, nervous time up here. My heart's racing, and I'm just watching this game.
One out and a runner on second base. Squared that one up just a little late. Ground ball left side. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw on to first to be in time, and the Marlins are now down to their final out of the game.
The batter, number 3.
Adeiny Echeverria has a chance now to bring home the tying run standing on second base.
And a dinger here would give him a lead. Let's see what he can get done here.
Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Swing and a miss for strike one. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Chopped foul right at home plate. And with about 32,000 in the building, they're on their feet now. Close, but it's not over yet. That's ball 2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking on the final out, so that's a tough pitch to lay off.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he's going to put this one away, and the Pirates have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
Well, go ahead and raise the Jolly Roger as the Pirates closer comes in to nail this one down and pick up the save.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. And guys, a good outing on the mound for the man you see right there, the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award.
Yeah, Matty, sounds good to me. They needed him to come out and give some support when he was called on, and he gave them a very good outing out of the bullpen. Enough to make him our player of the game.
It's bad business. You got me tied up in knots. Strung up like a dog, and I'm all out of luck. Bad business. Yeah, you're all the same. Say yes to the money and you pass the blame. It's bad business. Bad business. Bad business. Yeah.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Pirates win it 2-1. Good night from Pittsburgh.